my throat.
Heavens and hells, Azazel. What seems to be the issue?
My dear Baphomet, my throat has been cursed by suckling vampire dust all eve.
Well, you know the ultimate solution to a throat that has been ravaged by the passages of 1,000 years. Goth drops.
Golf drops.
Goth drops are an affordable, useful, efficient. 1 second. God damn it.
This is so dumb.
It's so dumb. Are affordable, useful, efficient cough remedy for one's poor throat. It's perfect for the vampire in your life.
Here, let me take one. By the 9 hells, it feels as if Charon himself has crossed me over the river Styx and delivered me to inner peace within Hades.
And it comes in 3 new delicious flavors. Bauhaus Blast, Bloody Valentine, and Severus Snap. Goth drops are the best. Goth drops #1. Bing!
Severus Snap.
Holy shit.
Fucking.
Oh, just while I was on the subject of goths as well, I think only Vinny, maybe Ned, might appreciate this joke that I made. I said a new flavour of goth drops is a Bauhaus Blast.
Nice, Bauhaus. I like that.
Yeah.
That's amazing. There's no way that Mav gets that, like, at all.
Oh,
Fuck you.
Mav has never heard of Bauhaus.
Not
I
big.
hate this shit. Why am I even a part of this again?
We've missed you. You've been gone like 2 episodes.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
have. I'm gonna be real. I haven't kept up with the Fed at all for a hot minute because I've just been busy with real life and shit.
That's fair, 100%. Like,
Yeah.
I just thought of a new one. I thought of a new one while I was ignoring Mav. So it's a goth drop. It's got 2 flavors, and it's the Joy Division.
oh.
And you have to use your love to tear it apart.
What the?
gotcha.
And then you hang yourself.
Jesus Christ.
Fucking hell.
Oh, you're awful.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
Just the
really love
worst.
how into goth drops Sarah Lackland got, like, immediately.
oh,
Like,
same. Yeah, she messaged me like immediately. It's like, we need to make this a thing. We are making this a thing. I was like, okay, Sarah, let's do this.
yeah, because I like put the link in there. I was like, here, a new podcast is up, and like 15 minutes later, Lackland's like, I'm doing this thing. Like, this
Yeah.
is happening.
I'm so happy.
Okay, are we recording?
Yes, we are.
Okay. I need to bring this up because it fucking it horrified me.
Uh-oh.
I was with my friends. It wasn't D&D night. We were hanging out because it was my friend's birthday. And everybody was there, and my friend Aaron, for some fucking reason, just says some joke and then ends it with like, "Oh, you need some goth drops." And I heard that, and I was like, "Is this a thing? Is this like a real?"
Maybe they're just really into XWF.
Yeah, you never know, dude.
Hey,
I know for a fact they aren't, and like that's what freaked me out.
That was
you don't
fucking
know for
great.
sure. They could have a secret alt.
It might be goth. You never know.
Maybe.
could be him.
Maybe.
Maybe Sarah Lackland is in your D&D group and you don't even know.
You never know.
Oh, that too.
You never know.
Oh, I've been talking shit about how I don't like Sarah Laughlin's RPs just because I don't gel with them. And little did I know, I am within stabbing range the entire time.
I can't imagine why you would dislike Sarah Lachlan. It's not like she spent 3 years talking about how terrible Ned K promos are.
I don't even mind. I just wish she had a better way of describing them. All she was like boring news fast, and it's like, okay, I'm not gonna read this for like 8,000 times in a row.
I am.
I'm done with it.
I framed him, man.
Yeah. Anytime somebody dunks on Ned, I'm reading it.
Yeah, totally.
It's an obligation at this point.
I'm gonna give you a heads up for this to you guys as well. I've told Ned, but fucking my voice might just go all of a sudden. I was at a Lamb of God concert tonight, so
nice! I've seen them.
Yeah, they're fucking awesome. It was a great show, but my throat is fucked. Like, so bad.
Yeah.
That's entirely understandable.
Municipal Waste was supporting them as well as Creator, if you know them, Lane.
It sounds familiar. I've seen a lot of like metal bands just from going to like festivals and shit that I will never remember who they are or whether or not I've seen all of them. But
The names and bands just mesh together at this point.
That's
yeah,
funny.
I mean, when you get to like the third and the second, third stage metal bands or whatever, they're all the same, really. Like they have like that some ridiculous name, and they all use that font that looks like forest.
Oh my god, yes.
We should play the death metal band's name game where we have to try and decipher what the name says from the font logo.
Yeah, where you just and it's just a barcode, and you're like, oh yeah, this is I don't know, like mammoth titty.
Mammoth titty.
Oh yeah, that's Infant Annihilator, of course.
Exploding baby fetus, my beloved.
Have you seen the metal band Oakley Dokley, which is made up of Ned Flanders impersonators?
It's a shame they suck so much, but because the concept is great.
They're not great.
They're a bad band. All right, I just found an image, and I'll put this on screen as well for the recording. But just take a look at this and tell me which one's the odd one out here.
Okay. Oh.
Oh god. Party cannon, what the fuck?
It's the one that recognizes color.
Holy shit.
You know what? I bet Party Cannon is badass.
I bet they fucking slap.
Like
Hell
you can't go out there and call yourself that and use that and not be awesome.
They're gonna steal the fucking show.
Yeah, but look at all those. Look at all those identical fucking logos.
I know. It's ridiculous, isn't it?
It's so bad.
Oh, that's terrible. And I can't read half of them.
I'm trying to look at some, trying to see what to say. I think the top one is Fatal Decapitation.
I think that's it.
That's every decapitation.
This one just needs the extra emphasis on it, I guess.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Is that they Godsmack? They shouldn't be on there.
Oh, don't.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
No, you're right. Godsmack suck.
Just go away. Here we are once again, back at it, baby. It's the XWF Podcast with your host with the most, the one who does it better than anyone else. I'm talking about me, Loverboy Vinny Lane, and I've got my crew, my 3 live crew, my 3 more alive than last week crew. Gator is woken up. I want everybody to say hello to Gator, and hopefully we get to hear about some of his sweet, sweet dreams. What happened?
After 1,000 years of slumber, I lay dormant until I was awoken by you guys. But yeah, basically, I slept 20 minutes last time and fell asleep at my desk and passed out.
It was amazing. Is the best podcast that never got recorded. I wish it did. You got, I don't know, man. You're having some night terrors or something. It was great.
We'll have to record the Gator sleeping ASMR soon enough and just post it on the channel for you guys.
I am
really entertaining.
I am a very odd sleeper. So I fell asleep at my desk. I know that for a fact, and I woke up the morning after in my bed, and I was all over the fucking place. My like covers were like everywhere. My pillows like all over the fucking place. Like I don't know what
Holy
happened.
shit.
We did try to influence your dreams. I don't know if you could hear us. I was trying to put little kernels into your subconscious mind. So that maybe that's what happened. Maybe that's why your room was in such disarray.
Maybe. Started panicking.
It's possible.
Thinking.
And I checked again, like I came back hours later and you were still in there. And then the next morning I got up and was like eating breakfast and you were still in there.
Yeah.
I was like, oh
You're
man,
like
he
genuinely
really
concerned at one point.
I know. I woke up to all like the concerning messages. Like, oh, I feel so bad. I just had a lovely sleep. It was like the best sleep I've had in years. Actually, no. To be fair, it wasn't that great. I do remember a dream I had. I had one of those stress dreams. You know, where your teeth are falling out.
Mm-hmm.
So I was pulling out like the bottom row.
That's Ghost Tank's real life.
Oh, fuck me. Oh my god.
A gummer tank. Anyway, yeah, it was a wild time there, but hey, half the XWF signed into the recording room just to listen to you breathe, so that's gotta feel kind of complimentary.
Yeah, people kept showing up.
Yeah. Flynn was in there for a minute. We had Bobby, we had TK. They were all just like, "Oh, listen to him."
Sweet little boy.
Oh, I feel so embarrassed.
It was incredible.
The only way that it was justified to any capacity by Vinny is I was like, this is kind of shitty. You should just kick him off the call. And he went, he would do the same to me.
I would.
And I went, yeah.
I would.
Yeah, he would.
I would.
He
Yeah,
totally
100%.
would.
The thing
100%.
The thing is as well is like I would do it to you guys, and because I edit this, I would like bass boost it. I'll add in random shit. I'll be more evil about it.
Yeah, because you would actually have all the, the necessary tools. We just had to sit here like fucking goobers going like, why can't we record this?
I know. Not one of you thought to look online for recording stuff and see OBS at the top and be like, oh, wow, that's easy to install and record.
Yeah, I can't do things like that. And
That's
TK
fine.
was like he wasn't home. Otherwise, he'd have been on it.
Oh, yeah, true. Oh.
Anyway, let's get to the show. Oh, I forgot to introduce Ned and Maverick. All right, so let's get to the show.
God damn it.
You know what? I'm used to the disrespect. I'll eat it.
Oh. Yeah, that was just me moaning. Okay, so what do we have on tap here? What do we have on tap, fellas?
We have, I believe it is Thursday Night Anarchy coming up first. Was a pretty fun little card here. Let me just pull it up real quick and just run through the card.
Oh, apparently I thought I was doing it, but all right, okay, that's fine.
Okay, you can go through it. Goddamn.
Yeah, fucking goddamn it! I was reading it and everything. I was prepared.
I was just gonna read the card, but go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, no, my show, Maverick. I was missing last week. I was dead for like 14 hours. I'm come back.
I was missing too. I was gone fishing. Goddamn.
That's right. He wasn't. Were you here? No, yeah, he was there, right? Yeah.
I was.
He
not
was missing
there.
You were not there. That's right, because I said, yeah. Now I remember the terrible things I said about you.
Holy shit.
Why am I not surprised?
Well, no, I mean, I just, because you weren't around the time before, because you were on a date with your mom, and I just postulate.
Okay. Anyway, Gator, go ahead and tell us what happened on Anarchy.
Hey, Maverick became a man after banging his mom.
Wow.
This fucking sucks. God damn it.
There it is.
This fucking sucks.
Gator, please put JF doing the Ric Flair walk. Just that is life right now.
Oh my god.
Oh wow.
Ned just burst through that wall like the Kool-Aid man.
Yeah, he really did.
I was going to say the shot master.
Yeah, it was a bit of a botch.
He fell right on his ass.
If I fell on my ass and British Bulldog and Sid Justice are looking at me, I'd be so embarrassed. Like I just wouldn't get back up. I'll later.
I think most of us would probably just melt on the spot from that shit. Let's be real.
I'll just fade into the Nether Realm. Okay, anyway.
With
First
your
night
glittery
Anarchy.
Stormtrooper helmet.
What a shit show.
Yes.
All right.
Thursday Anarchy. We were in Canada. Go ahead.
Yeah, live from Rogers Place, which is an adorable name, from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. So, on the docket, we got Lord Rab versus Swain El Mode. I think I said that right. Gina Van Zyl versus HEH, Afria Adler versus Astra, the Atomic Bat versus Latina Submission Machina, Molly Barnes versus Mastermind, and in the main event for the Anarchy title, Tommy Wish versus Sydney Gray in a barefoot match because Lane is a pervert.
Yeah.
Listen, I had to.
You did it for Tommy. I did it for the Wish.
Make-A-Wish Foundation.
Oh, food for the last wish.
Oh! Tommy
Yeah.
Wish's last wish is to see you, Sydney Gray, barefoot. That's horrible.
It's to see Puss without boots.
Oh my
My
god.
goodness.
I'm on a roll, baby.
Wow. We got good
Yeah.
Ned today.
Well, shit rolls downhill.
Yeah, like we're all downhill from there.
Okay. Right. Let me get through this shit or else we'll be here forever.
All right.
I'm sorry.
Please.
It's fine. All right, so we open up backstage, and every single person in the Anarchy crowd is like, "Wait, what's the amazing Anarchy fireworks show? How come I open up backstage?" And everyone's disappointed for a bit, and then get even more disappointed when we see Sydney Gray, who is celebrating happy retirement Ruby, and she says some shit on Ruby, and it's pretty good. I won't lie. Sydney Gray is probably one of my favorite characters at the moment, so fucking beautiful work. And then finally, the view shifts, showing the night sky in Canada. Boom! The opening pyro sounds off, and we get the longest sign in the world because there's no breaks in between, which reads, "Positive vibes, brother. I make better shirts than Mastermind, Ellis Emmons, my mama Sita. Happy Valentine's Day, Maverick. Love, Mom."
Oh my god.
I have no idea why this didn't space correctly, but that made it better.
One of the signs of all time.
Just one guy in the crowd holding up that. Oh,
Like a big scroll that got unfurled.
He has to like hold it from the bottom because the sides just like fall off.
oh my god. That's how they do it in Canada.
The guy behind him, just so mad.
Dude, get
Just
rid of your
so mad.
papyrus. I'm sick of it.
Fuck it.
Okay, so Anarchy opens off with Lord Rab versus Swain Elamode. Pretty decent match, actually, to be fair, from what I'm looking at anyway. Like, a lot of action, big enziguris, big total mayhem, big extremes rules, baby. And in the... Wow, this is a long match. I didn't even realise. This is a... Okay. So...
Who wrote this one? I don't remember who wrote this one. Some of these writers go a little long.
This is good, decent, though. Yeah, I am so took it out on writing matches. Mine are so shit and short now.
Yeah.
Yeah. But in the end...
Surprise roll up done.
Next match. Okay.
Well, who won?
So, Swain Mode lands a punch from Rab and another and one more. Rab is rocked and has his proverbial stars dancing around his head. And Mode stands on the top rope with Rab between his legs and trapped in a double underhook, and then hits the Dream Crusher, which is a Pentagon driver, crashes to the mat and gets a 1-2-3, and Swain Mode wins in the debut, I think.
They had another match. It was like a multi-man match before, and they did that one. Yeah. I just realized one of my least favorite things here. I apparently forgot to just delete out when somebody types like the finishing move, like here it says the Dream Crusher.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
in parentheses, it tells you like what it is. Like I fucking hate that. Don't do that.
Yeah, I try to just like have the commentators explain what it is.
Yeah, I do that as well. Okay, so we get a commercial with Barbie and Mario Brothers from 1990.
Beautiful.
Cool. Gets in circulation on Canadian
On
TV.
ice.
And then we get a big Nichols promo, which I'm not going to read.
Neither did I.
Poor Charlie.
A commercial for delicious almond joy / mounds. Cool.
Almond Joy's got nuts.
Yes, it does.
Mountain
Yes,
Stone.
it does.
And then we go to Gina Van Zyl versus HDH. Another big back and forth match. Comes close falls, been some big pops, all that lovely shit they need in a match. And then at almost a 3 count, the crowd erupts. No, HDH kicks out right before 3. The match is still going on. Gina starts to mount in frustration. Sure, there was a 3 count. She backs the official into the corner before turning attention back to HDH. But then Sydney Gray's terrible music plays and she comes out.
Why would she do that?
Why would she do that? Well, she does have a
Why would
hate
she
boner.
ever do something like that?
She has a hate boner for Gina Van Zyl if you've been keeping up with Anarchy, which I know no one has because what's Anarchy?
Yes.
Fake show.
So, HH tries to capitalize on the distraction. Gina crashes the mat as HH held onto the ropes to stop his momentum. Gina dazed as she pushes it off the mat. Injection shot. HH hooks the leg as the crowd go wild. I don't know what happened to my voice then. I did a mouth. Wild.
You're too wild and crazy guy.
And then HH, with the help of the distraction, gets the win over Gina Van Zyl.
Nice win for HGH. I mean, I know he has definitely been needing a win here, and I mean, he got a good win. I mean, obviously he needed the distraction, but a win is a win is a win. So I mean, good for him.
Yeah, good for him. I like HGH.
Yeah, same here.
He's always been like one step away. Like, I don't know, he's like one of those guys that just needs like a nudge or something. I don't know.
I get you.
Yeah,
I dig his work. I dig his RPs. I think he just needs a little something.
Yeah. He's got a good style. It's just, I agree with you.
He's on the right track.
And then after the match, straight after, we head backstage and several XWF staff members and officials scramble down a hallway, and lying against the wall is Gina Van Zyl, a trickle of blood pouring from her forehead down the side of her face as her EMT is at her, and she's been attacked by who knows? Take a wild guess.
Oh no.
Yeah.
How could God do this?
Yeah, so this mystery isn't solved just yet. As Bama says, there's an insane person on the loose. Call the cops, baby. Call the National Guard.
You have to envision everything he says as like a 1996 Nitro Mongo McMichael.
Ah.
Oh my God.
Wow, okay.
Oh my God, baby! Call the National Guard!
Never mind that
I'm just
shit.
envisioning it now.
Never mind that shit. Here comes Bama.
Holy fucking shit.
Next match, Freya Adler versus Astra. I think this happens to Freya Adler quite a lot. She keeps going up against no-shows. I feel really bad for her because she's a really good writer as well.
I know. Well,
Yeah.
but hey, she's undefeated. So.
Yeah, she's got a great winning streak, getting that Goldberg
The
treatment.
streak continues,
baby.
yes.
Yeah. So yeah, in a pretty one-sided match, Freya Adler destroys Astra with a very simple, quick, nice match.
Adler getting the Noah Jackson on the house show circuit treatment.
Oh, yeah.
So true.
Thank you for bringing that up. I'm trying to sell that gimmick and no one is paying attention to me.
I try.
Thank you.
Astra was really promising too. I was disappointed that they were
Yeah, it's sad. It's
Yeah,
I'm not
likewise.
sure what happened with Astra and Blondie, but I hope they are okay.
Me
Yeah, of
too.
course.
Okay, next match. We got the Atomic Bat versus Latina Submission Machina. This is Atomic Bat's debut, is it not?
No, Bat was also in that same multi-man
Jesus
with
Christ. Did I
Daniel
just...
Elmo. Listen, will you just watch the show? Will
No.
you watch Anarchy?
I
Imagine
refuse.
watching Anarchy.
Couldn't be me.
Could not be me at all.
You know, for all the shit we give Anarchy, it is my favorite show that comes out on Monday night.
It wasn't even that late this time.
Oh.
Oh my God.
Oh, I love how whenever Lane talks about it, he talks about it like Maverick when he forgets his homework.
What?
Just like the disappointed stepchild.
Well, no,
Oh.
it's like I didn't even get it that late this time. It was
I
only
think it went like Friday. It was nothing.
Yeah. Yeah.
fair enough. To be fair, I can't talk shit because nobody's gotten a show linked to the tune of a year like me before.
Well, we're still
So-
waiting on Maverick's results, I think, from one of his shove-its.
Wait, really?
No? I don't
Oh,
think
wait.
so. I only read the Christmas shove it.
Oh,
and I
shit,
got
yeah,
that
you're
up.
right, you're right. No, my bad. Yeah, you are completely right about
Yeah.
The game
Yeah.
show. There was a
Throw
game
me
show
under
one
the
that took
bus.
forever.
that.
Goddamn.
Yeah, that was Aerial Night.
Yeah, that game
Yes.
show one took a long time.
That took a long time. That might be getting confused, that's why.
Pretty sure there was
Anyway,
another shove it, but I forget.
I got my
Whatever.
shove-it out on time. I got it out early, if anything. So, you know.
Yours was the Love It, right?
Yeah, Love It.
Yes.
That was
Well,
One of the
Yeah.
best ones ever. That was
Do you
one of the
think?
best ever. I loved
It was a
the
fun
whole
one,
concept
yeah.
was amazing, and I did it. What it was like me and it was Thad Duke with his Diesel character, like it was still like fresh, and he just kept calling me Sean and
Oh,
thinking
my,
it was
oh yeah, that
1995.
was a great gimmick, actually. That was so
That
good.
was a great gimmick.
You're right. But yeah, just for Ned, my Love It, Shove It was basically a normal show, but everyone has to be nice with each other, and like all the matches were like sweet and cuddly, and like there was like a tickle submission match that I remember writing.
Yeah, there was that, and like your promos had to be like you had to like compliment the other person harder than they complimented you.
Yeah.
Yes.
I adore it.
We need a love and shove it too sometime soon.
Oh, I'll probably bring one. I might do now. Actually, it was a fun idea.
Hell yeah.
What would we call it? Love it too, love harder.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's good.
Yes.
Love
Electric
it.
Boogaloo.
Love it actually.
Make love, not war.
Oh,
Love it, actually. I dig it. I dig it.
And we can have Rick from The Walking Dead show up and do that awful scene that every single woman cries out for no reason.
I don't know what scene. Oh, is that the one with the sign where he's holding
Yeah.
up the sign?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That scene.
The only thing I care about from that movie is Mr. Bean packaging up the gift.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
There was a funny like story in that movie where it's like the two porn actors were dead nervous and like about asking each other out on a date and like dead nervous about having sex. That was fun.
Yes.
That was a good story, but that
At least I've heard. I would never watch that kind of movie. I have
oh no,
idea.
never.
Never in a million years.
Never. I
Speaking of
wouldn't
things
be
you would
busy.
never watch in a million years, what happened during this match, Gator?
Oh shit, yeah. That was a really good segue, Mav. But well, all right, so big back and forth. Both seem pretty evenly matched and trying to wrestle for each other's submissions. But Atomic Bat grabs LSM's arms and snares her into the Bat Trap, which is a pretty cool name, and gets the submission win.
Defeated
job.
my quarterback. Defeated my quarterback.
Choking harder than Danny Dimes at this rate.
Yeah.
Wow. Danny Dimes is a rich man, motherfucker.
how can you be rich if your entire fortune is dimes?
Exactly.
Well, he just made $80 million guaranteed dollars today.
That's a lot of dimes, to be fair, but he could get some more.
Yeah, that's like 8,000 dimes.
Yeah. Wait, hold on a second. All right, what happened next? There was a segment, right?
There was a
Yes, there
segment,
was.
There was a very big, bold segment. It kind of threw me off looking at it. But it is with the Atomic Bat, and suddenly the lights go dark. Damn it, Vinny! Did you forget to pay? No, wait, I'll do the Mongo voice. Damn it, Vinny!
Damn it, Vinny! Did you forget to pay the power bill?
Thank you.
Come on, baby.
And the next one fires to freaking life. Endseeker, Escape from New York soundtrack plays. What's this? Wait a minute. It's the Blue Tango. The Blue Tango is back in the XWF. And it looks like he is going to be teaming with the Atomic Bat from now on, which is pretty cool. Nice little superhero duo we got going on.
Oh,
We got a new
our
era.
Our own Avengers.
Ruby, her banana line blur has gone out of the scene, but where one superhero has left the fray, two more have now come in to take their place. So I mean,
Yes.
definitely a hole being filled now on Anarchy.
Yeah, and they will feud with no one else just apart from the Misfits.
Call themselves the Just This League.
That's good. That's
That
really
is
good.
good. Holy shit. Holy fucking shit.
Well, okay. After that, we get a 1987 Micro Machines car and playset commercial, which is the guy with the very fast voice, I'm guessing, which is cool.
That's John Machida.
Yep.
He was in the
Yes,
Transformers movie.
Oh, yeah. Wait, he was Optimus Prime, wasn't he?
No. He was Blur,
Oh, Blur.
the Transformer that talked really fast.
Of
Come on.
course.
How could you forget?
How could I be so ignorant?
Good point.
Another segment, we get the gas Elon Musk meme, which is cool.
Yeah.
Elon Musk and Chad GPT talk some shit, getting over LFL and like Dogecoin or whatever the fuck you're trying to sell. and then we move to Molly Barnes versus Mastermind, a battle of accents here. I wrote this match.
Yeah. I like that you realized it halfway through reading it.
You forgot? Oh, yeah, I wrote this, didn't I?
Oh god, I forgot about that. Oh yeah, because I made myself laugh because I kept giving Mastermind evil finisher names like the arm sleeper, classic, and the hip controller.
The hip controller.
And then Bam comes in with the crowd sleeper because Mastermind is doing nothing but holds.
Oh my god.
Love you, Mastermind.
But yeah, so Molly and Mastermind is pretty much getting control of the match early on. He's like doing a lot of takedowns, a lot of rest holds, a lot of headlocks, a lot of rest holds. Molly just doesn't know what to do in this predicament at the moment in time. But manages to stop Mastermind's like domination with a good headbutt to kick off for a bit.
She woke up.
She woke up. Yeah, she got into the fire a bit. What happens? Oh, Three Mates from Molly Barnes, which is Three Amigos, which is beautiful. Love that. And they both seem a little bit tired. Melanie Crazy House gets up on the apron to distract Molly and the ref as Krista Hammer Von Bon sneakily takes the turnbuckle off, the turnbuckle pad off the turnbuckle and exposes
Those
the hard
dastardly
metal.
villains.
I know. Mastermind has mixed emotions for the first time in his life and tries to throw Molly into the exposed turnbuckle, but Molly reverses it with a short arm and gets Mastermind into turnbuckle. Mastermind hits his head, bounces off. Molly rolls him up into a pin and gets the 1, 2, 3 for the win.
My goodness. And Molly is
What an upset
more
by Molly
surprised than
Barnes.
anybody else.
Yeah. Like Molly
Barnes is Marley's whole gimmick is just being like the shittiest British person you can. I don't know, like it's like you watch like Geordie Shore, like all those jackasses, like that's Molly Barnes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Wow.
she's,
Wow.
she's the UK's very own Sarah Loughlin.
Whoa.
Damn. Okay.
I don't think they've even met each other, but okay.
Sarah Loughlin person. she acts like a jerk to people.
All right, look, you need to step back, roll 1d 20-sided die, and let me know how your fortitude shows up. I don't know how to play Dungeons & Dragons.
Wow. You
I think he's gonna roll a 1.
You
personally.
shot mastered that comeback so bad. Sydney Gray segment. Bobby London's in it, which is awesome. We need more Bobby London. And then, on to the main event. Tommy Wish versus Sydney Gray in a barefoot match. Neither competitor will be permitted to wear anything on their feet, and the ring itself will be electrified and send jolts of wattage Why does
That's
that why
dying
does,
again.
why does that read weird to me? Jolts of wattage,
I don't know. I didn't know how else to say it.
jolts of electricity.
But I
Or
already said I don't like saying the same thing
Okay, I
twice.
get
send
you.
electrical
Electrified
volt.
was there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Send electrical
Yeah.
volts.
Yeah. Oh,
Electrical
send
volts.
volts. Yeah.
Do you want to say jolts to volts? Shut up.
Okay, I just want to say that like everybody else no sold Vinny going yes except for me. Like that was so uncomfortable. That was more
Right.
uncomfortable than me telling people to choke on my dick. Holy
Oh.
shit.
Yeah.
Well, now we're about to choke on some toes. So
Oh,
Yeah.
let's get in this shit. All right. So
time.
this absolute clusterfuck of a match is just insane from the get-go. People getting electrocuted. There's a good back and forth for a while. Everything gets a bit too creepy at one point, but so I'm just skipping over that.
What?
Well, okay. So for anyone who doesn't know, Tommy Wish has a foot fetish, which is fine. That's completely that's a completely normal, natural thing that some people enjoy. I don't get it, but fair enough. The match right here really got into it, so good on them, I guess. And after some back and forth, Centurion shows up. It says the crowd erupts with XWF Legend, which is a lie.
But 200 wins. Come on, Gator.
So let's come on. They'd be polite.
So Centurion's pretty much after Sidney Gray for all the whole Ruby debacle, and Tommy Grad Sidney hits the hide your face DDT, but it's a bit worn out, so gets a late pin. So Sidney manages to get a shoulder up. Sid rolls Tommy into a pinning combo, and just as Vinny hits the button, Sid puts her feet on the ropes for extra leverage, and completely avoids the electrical charge. So the ring gets shocked while Sidney is pinning and gets the win, which is a very good finish, actually.
Yeah.
It is a very good finish.
I like that, yeah.
I've watched wrestling before.
Good job for Sydney though. Just knocking off Tommy Wish out of nowhere and becoming the new Anarchy champion. So I mean, we'll see how long she manages to hold on to the nice old gold this time.
New champion.
On that note, Sidney Gray, as of the Sweet 16 tournament, or part of the March Madness tournament, is still involved, and we'll find out whether or not she moved on to the next round later in this podcast.
Well,
That's true.
Yeah, well, we're going to
the Motor City Meemaw.
We're going to talk about Warfare next, so Maverick, you can take this one if you want. Instead of stepping on my toes.
I will. I'll quickly run down through the card here. We were live from the Alamo Dome in San Antonio, Texas. We have the Sweet 16 going on here with the matches of J Omega versus Astra, Ryan Keto versus Mastermind, Sidney Gray versus Dolly Waters, and Goth versus Peter Vaughn. We also had some matches in between here with Sarah Lackland versus Atara Raven, and a tag match with Isaiah King and Vagabond versus Barney Green and Calypso. Then we go back to the Sweet 16 for Noah Jackson versus Michael Graves, Angie Vaughn versus Ned Kay, Mark Ray versus Dionysus, and Thaddeus Duke versus Charlie Nichols. And then we cap it all off with not one, but two title matches. The TV title match between Chronic, Chris Page, and Jenny Mist. And then we also had the main event between Mark Flynn and Bobby Bourbon in a chess wrestling match.
Yes.
So, absolutely stacked pay-per-view caliber card here, all because we had the March Madness tournament going on, and then headlined by some blockbuster main events here. So I'm gonna take you right through here. So we open up here with Bobby Bourbon meeting with Charlie Nichols right in their locker room, but they're soon joined by two men from OCW. We see Crash, and then we see Harmon. It is the full Brotherhood of Bastards in action here. They talk with each other. They strategize with each other. Steve Sayers comes in, talks with Bobby for a bit, but then Bobby essentially brushes him off, but also invites Steve to come in as he plans to get ready for his Universal Championship match. So we'll see how that turns out later on. And then Warfare returns with J Omega versus Astra. So this was a pretty fun little exchange here. Astra tried to really get into it with Kung Fu, Taekwondo, all that martial arts stuff, but Jay Omega didn't really seem to be falling for all that much. He managed to just plow right through with, quick clothesline, quick axe kick, knee lift, and I mean, ultimately, Jay Omega's offense was just the difference makers. He managed to get a nice solid win over Astra and just progress forward into the tournament. I mean, unfortunate about Astra and Blondie. Like Gator said earlier, we hope they're okay. But Jay Omega getting a nice tournament win here.
Yeah. Even though Astra knew Kung Fu.
I think having more disciplines based on traveling the stars would give Jay Omega a bit of an edge in this match.
Yeah.
I mean, he knows martial arts that we've never even heard of.
Yeah. He's the Greco-Roman Han Solo, so.
It is such a good fun.
Yeah,
so,
he's a nice guy.
After that, we see a backstage clip of Goff slowly going insane as he just whispers to himself, rocking back and forth, asking what people want from him. I mean, he's kind of losing it. I wish he gets help at this point, but I think he's might be a bit too far gone for that, personally.
Maybe the cool, refreshing taste of Goff drops can ease him to sanity.
Yes. That'll definitely help bring him back to his senses.
Mentos freshness.
Doobie doo-wah.
Oh man, Goff should be in a barbershop quartet.
Wait. Whoa. For the longest time.
Oh God.
Dang-a-dong-a-dong-a-dong.
Oh,
guys, we have got a mastermind match to get to. Can we please?
Yes,
of course. Sorry.
One of the mastermind matches of all time with Ryan Keto. Okay, for the Sweet 16 round.
Who do you win?
Huh?
Who do you think will win?
Oh, mastermind.
Yeah.
Clearly. So
he created a whole new move called the Keto controller.
Really, really gets your noggin jogging. Unfortunately, I don't think we got to quite see it here, but we did see a nice, entertaining little match here as Keto and Mastermind got set to go off here, and they showed that they actually both evolved and tried to adapt to each other's moveset from their first time going against each other, which was in a Fatal 4 match on one of the last Savages, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And ultimately, they actually pull off some really good stuff here. I mean, Mastermind managed to lock in the Mind Sleeper out of nowhere on Keto, but then Keto manages to leap onto the second turnbuckle. And I mean, honestly, we're just going back and forth. I mean, following German suplex from Mastermind on Keto. I mean, honestly, really, really fun stuff here. But ultimately, Keto manages to just catch Mastermind off guard, hits the Atomic Thunder running lariat, and that leads right into Heaven's Treasure. Ryan Keto gets the victory by submission, and he advances on through the tournament. So nice win for Ryan Keto here.
And can I just say that Ryan Keto's T-shirts that he made, top notch.
Oh yeah,
great work, Ryan Keto.
Of course.
That's a really good do you think Mastermind would have won if he used his crowd sleepening move to cut off the connection of Ryan Keto with the crowd?
Oh yeah.
Where was Chris the Hammer Von Bon?
Oh no, yeah. Why?
Yeah.
He's still at Anarchy removing turnbuckle pads.
He's just taking them all off. He's actually that's his job.
He's just ring crew now. That's why he's got a hammer.
Mastermind said he'd support his faction's endeavors, while Chris Von Bon's new endeavor is just being a part of the ring crew. Vagabond segment next. It was a long one. He was talking to his supposed brother-in-law named Joe Doan. Apparently, they have a tag team title match coming up relatively soon, and they just talk things over between each other. And things do not seem to be so bright between them, but hopefully they'll get on the same page soon. But aside from that, we have Sydney Gray versus Dolly Waters up next.
Sorry, 1 second. In the Vagabond promo, there's a line that says he rushes off like the Queen of England has just summoned him, which is terrifying. because she's been dead for a while now.
Summoned by a corpse.
Come to
Don't
me,
meant the king's
vagabond.
consort.
The
meant Camilla.
posthumous summons.
Wait, that's why Chris the Hammer Von Von wasn't there. He was channeling the spirit of Queen Elizabeth.
Oh. Bring
New
me
Chris the Hammer Von
vagabond.
Von Lord?
Babe,
Chris Von Von Necromancer too?
Oh.
It's true.
That's what the hammer does. The hammer is like a tool to summon the undead.
He just smashes the hammer on the ground, and then the corpse just pops up wherever he hits it.
Oh my god.
I can actually hear the people clicking the X on their YouTube window as they turn off our podcast.
Listen,
Babe, what do you mean? What do you mean the goth lore, the Von Von lore isn't selling podcasts?
Yeah, we got 20 minutes on Chris Von Bon. You know who's never done 20 minutes on Chris Von Bon? Chris Von Bon.
So true. So true.
we're doing something here that Chris Van Bon has never done and give himself a character. So everyone should be thanking us here.
We gotta take notes.
Fail.
Take notes. I want to see this in the next promo, in the next Misfits promo. If this is there, you're winning. You're winning.
Yes. Somebody send it to him.
Oh god.
So, Sydney Gray versus Dolly Waters, next match in the Sweet 16 round. And I mean, we start off here with a bit of back and forth here. Gray coming out, mocking Waters for the size difference between them. Sydney Gray really being confident here, but Dolly Waters using her experience and her newfound vigor after her heel turn to try and really bring it to Sydney Gray here, make her pay for trying to taunt her like that. Ultimately, the two just went back and forth. Lots of close falls here. But ultimately, out of nowhere, Sydney Gray manages to drop Dolly Waters with the cradle robber. Gets the 1-2-3. Sydney Gray with a big upset here, advancing in the tournament. So, I mean, after winning the Anarchy Championship and now beating Dolly Waters, I mean, Sydney Gray is looking pretty dominant.
Yeah.
Sid's having a hell of a run, man. I don't think anybody expected her to get past Dolly.
No, I really don't think so. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't
Sorry.
think so personally.
I'm really upset as well that Dolly got knocked out. I mean, I'm happy for Sydney Gray winning because I do love the character, but Dolly's like where she was going with her RPs as well. She was like putting hexes on people and doing weird fucking like fortune teller bullshit. It was awesome.
It was fun. It was really fun.
Oh
yeah.
But
So we need weird gypsy children putting curses on people.
Yeah. Totally. We need more of that. So I really hope the story continues with Dolly doing that stuff because we know the Hammer Van Bon won't do it. So
No.
God damn it.
You could team with Chris Von Von and they'll both like do magical hexes on people.
Oh.
Yeah.
So speaking of these two, after the match, Sydney Gray decided to put a little bit of insult to injury here, getting on top of Dolly and using her knee brace to try choking her out here. And it seems really bad for Dolly, but out from the back comes Sarah Lackland, and she pulls up short before getting into the ring. She's unwilling to get physical with her mother-in-law, and unfortunately, she's struck by indecision, and that might throw a bit of a wrench in the works between Lackland and Dolly's partnership here. We'll have to see how that goes. But yeah, poor Dolly, not looking too good right now.
Well, yeah, she lost.
Yeah, and she got beat up after the bell. I mean, that's even worse.
Now show that Sandler looking jack.
Goth versus Peter Vaughn next. So both members of CCPE here, both trying to advance and claim the March Madness victory for their faction here. And Peter Vaughn takes advantage really quickly, trying to taunt Goth, really get him into his own control here. But ultimately here, Goth still taking it to Peter Vaughn, really making him work for it. Some quick near falls between the two of them. And I mean, there were some big moves going on here. And ultimately, I mean, Goth was really hanging with Peter Vaughn, but ultimately it was not enough as Peter Vaughn managed to hit the revenge and gets the 1, 2, 3 count. And Peter Vaughn, once again, I mean, advancing forward in the tournament, got to be one of the favorites to go and win the thing right now, along with Keto, I'd say.
Yeah, Peter Vaughn's a top guy. I mean,
Yeah,
there's no other way around it. Dude just wins. That's all he knows how to do.
pretty much.
He's
Pretty
really good.
much. Well, one of the best. Anyway, after this now. But yes, next we have Sarah Lackland versus Atara Raven, just a regular singles match. And definitely some mystery between the two of them here. But ultimately, Sarah Lackland manages to just get the quick tap-out submission victory here. Poor Addie. Lackland wins in convincing fashion, and Pip is in dismay because his fantasy wrestling record has gone down the toilet.
Pip channeling Joey Wheelin' Dealer at this moment.
Listen,
Pretty
Pip
much.
has a crippling gambling addiction, and you guys are just making light of it.
Well, that sounds like a him problem.
Wow. Wow.
Don't come to XWF if you want sympathy, folks.
Yeah.
No, like
Maverick's going to tell you to get your shit together.
Yes.
I'm not saying that. I'm not. Oh, fuck. Let's move on. I can't even pretend it didn't happen and move to the next match. Maverick, what have you got for us?
It's a tag match. Isaiah King and Vagabond versus Barney Green and Calypso. So
Hold on. Does Vagabond come out to Dirks Bentley?
Yep.
It looks like it, yes.
Yep.
Well, I'm a huge Vagabond fan now.
We talked about this. I mentioned my dismay that it doesn't come out to fucking We're Our Own by Metallica.
No.
Because it says Vagabond in that song. There you go.
Missed opportunity. Maybe the second theme song.
Yeah.
Okay, so Isaiah King and Vagabond versus Barney Green. Barney does not win, unfortunately. Yeah, no. Isaiah King managed to get the good old guillotine of destruction on Barney for the 1, 2, 3. So unfortunately, he not only did he not win, he ate the pin. So I mean, unfortunate for Barney.
Bad booking.
Come on, Barney.
But if we know anything about Barney, it's that he can just take a lot of punishment and just keep on going. So I mean, I have faith that he can get right back on his feet soon enough.
That's true.
He could slap you together a mean gaming laptop.
Exactly. And he'll get a mining barn coin in no time.
Exactly. You know how much endurance Barney Green has if you've ever watched the Barn Bus. So, that's always good.
That's an awful joke.
Trust me, it was way tamer than the thing I was going to say earlier. I'm really glad I jumped ship from that garbage.
All right, next match.
Yes.
Yeah.
Another Sweet 16 match. Going back to the Sweet 16 matches, we have Noah Jackson versus Gravy here. So Gravy starting out on the attack, but ultimately Noah manages to stay limber. Doesn't the two of them, they seem pretty, I want to say almost like evenly matched, almost like Noah Jackson, obviously coming back with a full head of steam. I mean, Gravy looking to eagerly prove themselves after coming up short of that Universal Championship opportunity. I mean, they just really went at it here, but ultimately Noah manages to hit the diving king hit and manages to get the 1, 2, 3 on Michael Graves, and Noah Jackson advances forward into the Elite 8.
Woo! Nobody expected it.
Yeah.
You love to see it. You really do love to see it.
There was just one part of this match. Dolly Waters wrote this match, and I loved it. There was one part I fucking laughed so much at. Jackson flicks off the crowd and then grabs a Nedophile sign and rips it apart.
Oh my god.
Oh, Noah Jackson a little based, though.
So true.
He's calling you out, Ned. He wants a piece.
No, just get rid
This
of the
one's
nickname.
for all the netophiles out there.
Oh my.
I hope it was buried. I hope Noah Jackson just buried that fucking awful fan nickname that
Nope.
should have never made it past the podcast.
Nope. I ain't bringing it up again.
God damn.
It's gonna keep getting brought up.
Oh, you know, I'm mad I didn't make another joke about you fucking your mom.
Well, we can make another joke about Ned trying to fuck things right now. Is we have Ned versus Angie Vaughn in the Sweet 16. So I mean, Ned was talking shit about Sarah Laughlin earlier. I mean, now he has a chance to try and back it up against one of Laughlin's girls with Angie here.
Yeah.
So the two of them. Oh man. Oh. Hang on. I'm sorry.
Oh, good.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not bad. Anyway.
He's actually
So
reading this
definitely-
off of paper. He's reading it off of a series of papers, and he dropped his papers.
So true. So definitely a Fast and Furious match. Ned was just charging Angie right out of the gate. I mean, both of them were just ducking a lot of each other's attempts. Lots of grappling too. I mean, bringing. I'm all over the place right now. I'm sorry. Hang on, my mind's just melted.
I'm so good, man. Take your time.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's been a long day. All right, I'm good.
Wait, did Ned win?
Somehow, yeah.
Ned did win. Yes, Ned won.
Why? I'm retconning
It was with the
this.
Troopers tribute to the Tornado DDT.
Yeah.
Ryan Ice is here, and I mean, real clash of styles here. I mean, Mark Wright and Dionysus don't really have a whole lot of love lost for each other. I mean, very quickly got personal in their promos, and I mean, that shows here as Dionysus quickly goes on the attack and lunges at Mad Dog, hitting him with a flying clothesline. I mean, that really sets the stage here with Mad Dog trying to roll away, but Mad Dog also disappeared onto the ring, and Dionysus tries going after Mad Dog, but he quickly shows how scrappy he is with a flying headbutts out of nowhere, and I mean, the two of them just really went back and forth, back and forth. Neither of them really wanted to lose. I mean, they're both really early in their XWF careers and wanted to make a name for themselves. But ultimately, Dionysus just wanted it more as he managed to get the 1, 2, 3 on Mark Wright. So, I mean, really good showing in this tournament for Mark Wright. And I mean, I think we'll go far in the company, but Dionysus just going one step further beyond here.
I mean, well, once you get hit with the Kinke Punctum Finum, aka parentheses Death Star dash Pentagram Choke hard variant close parentheses, there's just no hope for you.
No, there really isn't.
Oh, God.
All right, we have our final 316 match here between Thaddeus Duke and Charlie Nichols. So, I mean, probably the match with the most star power here when it comes to the tournament matches this week. So, definitely high stakes going on here. Ref calls for the bell. And I mean, definitely a more technical start here with Duke trying to set up with the hammerlock. But ultimately, I mean, the two of them, I mean, Duke wants to really assert himself at the top here, but I mean, Charlie has made a name with trying to go head to head against the top guys. I mean, Alias, Ryan Keto, he's trying to show that off here, with more death-defying stunts like how he suplexes Thaddeus Duke into the third row here. I mean, murder-suicide by him at this rate. I mean, but ultimately, Thaddeus Duke manages to hit the meat seeker on Charlie out of nowhere after Theo shows up at ringside. I mean, that managed to get Thaddeus Duke the win here. So, bit of a sticky situation here for how Thaddeus got the win. But, I mean, it worked out in the end.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thaddy, getting it done.
You know what that means? 3 members of Saga are in the Elite Eight.
Is Thaddeus Duke about a saga?
Yeah. He's a member
Yeah.
of Saga. He counts.
He's recent, right? Like, yeah.
Yeah, he was the one who defected from CCPE.
Yes.
See, I just don't know because, none of you Saga guys ever talk about what happens in Saga. So I just never know what happens anymore.
It's like Fight Club.
Yeah.
We never
Rule one of
discussed-
Saga: you don't talk about Saga.
Yeah.
That's kind of the opposite of what a saga is, though.
Yeah.
To
You're
be
not
fair,
wrong.
we're getting better. Like
We're getting
No,
there, yeah.
yeah, we're getting closer to becoming a group. I think it's more interesting if you have a group of individuals who kind of has to learn to come together, Guardians of the Galaxy wise, than just a group that meshes instantly.
Yeah, but it didn't take the Guardians of the Galaxy 4 months to have at least one tag match.
Wow.
Um,
He said it. He put it out there.
No, fair
that
enough.
That makes Jason Cash his Groot then, right?
Yes, I love being group. Please inject it into my veins. But that makes me Rocket Raccoon, right?
No, I would say Cash is Rocket Raccoon.
Yeah,
True.
that sounds about right.
Because he does sleep in trash cans sometimes.
Yeah. Ned is more Groot. It's like, I am sad.
Oh, you cunt.
Wow.
What else is new?
Anyway.
Let's just skip the next match. Congratulations, Jenny Mist, the brand new television champion. I know we have some really sensitive listeners out there, and I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. So, Jenny Mist, new TV champion. What happened after that?
Yes, we have the main event here with Mark Flynn and Bobby Bourbon in the chest wrestling match. So we had a war game style ring here, standard on one side, chessboard on the other here, and we also had Sarah Lackland coming out here, walking out of the ramp and stopping. And I mean, she apparently takes a thermal place on the Queen's face here. So interesting appearance here. So
nothing is more distracting than somebody else standing near your match.
well, she's the queen. She's Matt Flynn's queen.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, very true. We had 5 minutes of wrestling here, and ultimately, two of them started things off nice and slow, but it looks like Flynn had managed to nearly get in his Fujiwara armbar and just tighten it up when ultimately Bobby was saved by the bell, and we go to 2 minutes of chest. So,
what the people came to see.
A nice
now they're getting their money's worth, baby.
So you would think it starts off with it being a normal chess match with pawn to d4, but no. I mean, a nutcracker robot goes to meet the pawn. We have a luchador going to f4, and then we have more knight action with bishops as well. And then nutcracker goes back in again, and that Lackland goes to take out the nutcracker, but that was when the chess match ends for the time being. And we go back to wrestling, which is not what the people came here to see.
Okay, sorry, I just want to interject. So, just one thing, a little story part is that while Mark was moving his pawns, he was hesitating for a minute, and a buzz sound was coming from his rear, and he was shaking, and then he was saying his moves, and Lackland calls him out on cheating. So, just putting that out there.
Base Lackland.
Wow. I can't believe, Gator, you referenced the fucking anal beads meme.
Yeah, I know.
Holy
I needed to do this.
Oh my god. You know the worst part about like going to a chess match wrestling show? Because the crowd isn't gonna like die down for the chess. So you're gonna be hearing like you don't know whether or not they're saying asshole or castle. It's like, oh fuck.
Okay.
So wait a second. If Lackland was going to put her at the cheating, does that make her Magnus Carlsen?
Oh.
Ooh.
Wow.
The chess wrestling master?
Man, alright, okay. Magnus Carlsen of wrestling is a pretty good tagline to have. I think Sarah should take that.
Yeah, she should. Take notes if you're watching this, Sarah.
Go for it.
So we go back to the 5 minutes of wrestling here, and Flynn's ass breaks to start the match off, and I mean that throws his cheating scheme into disarray here. But Foreman,
the most destructive atomic drop ever had. So
Bobby
Jackie
tries
Fargo
going
could
on.
never do one like that.
Bobby tries going on the attack throughout this 5-minute display here, and he calls Flynn out for his uses of trademarks, and he goes and hits the Bobby right in the center of the ring, but right before the count hit 3, we go back to chess here. Oh. So, I mean, now it was Flynn's turn to be saved by the bell.
So you had to wake up an unconscious Universal Champion and be like, hey, you got to go play chess now.
Yeah, get out of there.
Get your ass up. The fun chants echo throughout the arena as chess goes on here. Bobby tries going on the attack with Queen at A4 here, and there's some actual chess strategy supposedly going on here.
Yeah, it's a Sicilian defense.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Flynn responds with Lachlan having him take his queen, but unfortunately she points out that it's not a move. I mean, eventually this goes into Flynn calling for the jailhouse blitz with all of Flynn's pieces leaping out their squares and starting to pummel Bourbon's nutcrackers. And the match just turns into chaos. I mean, so much for the chess wrestling matches, rules. But ultimately, it results in a Bobby Bourbon victory via disqualification, meaning still Universal Champion is Mark Flynn.
Woo!
Man, so we have a main event Universal Championship match that not only ends in a DQ, but it's a DQ during the chess part.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
This is what people pay money for.
That'll put asses in seats.
We love it.
It is pretty cool. A good ending, though, in my opinion, because it does lead to a good rematch in the future.
Yeah, no, of course you want to leave it open, right? Like Bobby really showed up and gave Flynn everything he could handle. So I want to see more of that. That was great shit.
It was fucking. I loved those RPs on both of them. They're fucking awesome. Yeah, I'll just talk about the match a little bit because it's some bullshit with it. So I passed out writing it because I was working on little sleep, as I usually do. And Flynn stepped up like a fucking champ and took over the ending and just did a fucking great job. Just two things I want to mention that Mav skipped over. So President Biden was involved. He was Bobby's king.
Oh my god.
Secret Service has got him off the board. And then the Olympians, who are Flynn's knights, literally tried to flip the board, which is a ring, which is beautiful work.
Do it.
I regret reading over that now.
I'm happy with it. I wish I did more. I really do. But Flynn when he took over, he fucking made it a perfect match. I loved it.
Yeah. And you know that the XWF was daring people to tune out after ending a world title match in DQ right after giving Jimmy Mist a title victory. That's just a double down right there.
Real kick in the dick right after twisting your nipple.
Yeah. Jenny Mist wins. Stay tuned for slow board games.
Record profits, baby.
We're in the
XWF #1.
Oh man.
Never goes down.
We have the best bookers, I swear.
The greatest. We would never be attacked by the IWC ever.
No.
Oh my god.
So who wants to hear about Madness?
I do.
Yes.
I do.
Let's go ahead.
Yay. Let me just run through it.
Okay.
What?
I was gonna say this is the one after the year anniversary show, right?
That was the last one. Was the year anniversary show?
Yeah, I was saying this is the one.
Yeah. This is just the
it's the one
regular
after
old
the anniversary
episode.
show.
That's what I said.
Wow. Wait, so this is the show after the year-long anniversary?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yep. Yeah.
Which is a meaningless thing to point out.
Yeah.
Well,
all right, so Monday Night Madness. Can somebody mute him? All right, Monday Night Madness, live from the Asia World Arena in Hong Kong. me go through the card real quick here. We had a debut from Marisol Villara. That's a fun character. I think people are going to dig her when she really gets into it. Taking on stalwart Johnny Miami. He's been around since day one of Madness, so he's really hanging in there. He's doing what he could do, but he gets hit by the Valaro-wizer and takes the 1-2-3 twice apparently, and another 1-2-3. So he gets beat pretty quick, just under 4 minutes. Marisol Vilaro wins her debut match. We get some good segments here with Vilaro after that, and Elijah Copeland. Definitely want to check that out. Moves into a brief, previously recorded section with Spoiled Summer Page, who's challenging for the IDL Championship in the main event of this very program. But before that, we have Osira Themis taking on Tommy Wish, the former Anarchy champion at this point. But if you remember, Tommy Wish and John Black showed up at that year one anniversary show that Ned was very excited about and attacked all the Themi, stole their Gemini championship ring. So Osira wanted to get a piece of that action. And she did. She got a piece of that action.
Trying to wake up the family here. Trying to wake up the entire army of Themi.
There's so many. There's so many. I don't even know. She hasn't even told you about like her fifth cousin, Dodecahedron Themis.
What?
I thought it was funny. Yeah.
It wasn't.
Funny.
It wasn't funny. No.
Oh, come on.
Anyway, so Tommy wins 9 minutes in. I feel bad about my dodecahedron joke. All right, so backstage we go. And this is Juliana Mendoza and Emma Couture, known as Majestuosa Manor. They're having a little discussion here with backstage interviewing XWF Madness personality Marv Smegma. It's definitely worth checking out there. And then we come back and we are into our tag team gauntlet match, which is 6 different teams coming in random order before elimination. Only one winner, and we're starting off with the Bing Bong Twins.
Yeah, Ned's favorite team.
That is, of course, MCC Monkey, Bath Salts, and Lil Cash App Young Dollar Billionaires getting it done once again against the pairing of the Jobber Jane Does, which is the Jessica Anderson and her good friend Sally FKA. So the music plays, they get in there, and immediately one of the twins gets clotheslines the Jobber Jane Does over the top rope, which is against the rules on Madness. We stick to the rules in our standard matches, and they get eliminated by disqualification in 2 seconds.
Wah, wah.
Yeah, they weren't happy about it. But that led to PWT coming in to Steve Earle's classic Copperhead Road. And they come out and take on the Jobber Jane Does before themselves getting eliminated in just under 5 minutes. Even though Tanya Terwilliger did manage to hit her very scientific finisher C10 H15, and don't Google that. Then 2 broke chicks come into the gauntlet. They were the former #1 contenders. They got defeated by Themis Palacer at year 1. They came in, they handled the Jobber Jane Does pretty quickly in about 3 minutes after hitting the gas money pile driver on Sally FKA, leading to BGTL coming in next. BGTL puts up a nice fight, but Zim gets hit by the Chi Chi Bang Bang, and, well, that's pretty much it. 4 minutes later.
Yes.
The Chi Chi Bang Bang.
That's awesome.
Chi Chi Bang Bang.
And that's, of course, before Claire Rogers gets knocked out with the KO bitch knee strike, so BGTL out of there. Yeah.
Or BGTL.
And Mad Rhymes is next with Bobby London and Maxine. And, Bobby usually raps to the ring, but her microphone's apparently not working, so the fans are pretty upset about that. Bobby is she wants Maxine to put Chi-Chi onto a table so she can dive through it, but Maxine's having a tender moment cradling the diminutive Chi-Chi Sonata, and she kind of feels like she's holding her own little baby, and a tear rolls down her cheek, and Bobby ends up getting pushed through the table herself. and is unable to get back into the ring before getting counted out. So Mad Rhymes out of here in 2 minutes and 38 seconds, and then it's Majestuosa Manor coming in to finish things off with 2 broke chicks. And this goes back and forth for a couple of minutes here. It's a nice, fast-paced match, and eventually Chi-Chi is trapped in a Majestuosa bomb, and Majestuosa Manor wins the tag team gauntlet match.
Woo!
Nice.
Yeah, I can feel the excitement in the room. I'm getting stiff as a board.
Ugh.
The crowd goes wild.
Vinny, was that the joke after the dodecahedron joke?
Yes.
Good follow
Oh
up there.
my god.
Yeah.
Thank you. I was just sitting on that.
I just like
Well-
how you went to dodecahedron. You got D20 on the mind, aren't you?
That's exactly what I'm thinking. I think he's just so into this dodecahedron because he wants to paint a number on each side and roll it.
You brought up dodecahedron theme.
Will I make a friend today? Rattle, 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 roll.
Natural
No.
one.
No, it's not no. It just says no. It's not a magic 8-ball.
What does Vinny think D&D is? Like, actually, like when he was describing it earlier, it sounded like an arcane ritual. Holy fucking shit!
Just like roll a number. No.
I thought that was the whole point. Like it's supposed to be an arcane ritual. I thought.
Mm.
All right, whatever. You know what? Screw you guys. I don't need it.
I've been playing D&D for years. I'm still waiting for the magic Satan powers that all those 80s PSAs told me about.
Bro, you're too young to remember the satanic panic of the 80s, but it was a thing.
It was.
Oh, I still had to, living in Texas, I had to deal with like the vestiges of the satanic panic.
Yes, it
Awful.
was
What are you doing
problematic
playing
times.
D&D? You should be learning how to ride a horse.
What? Don't play
I-
them plans or read them Harry Potter. That be witchcraft.
Oh.
I don't see nothing around here but steers and queers, and you ain't got no horns, boy.
Oh, is my origin story Full Metal Jacket?
Yeah, you
That's
could
right.
suck a golf ball through a garden hose.
You know I could, baby. Let's keep going.
Ligma.
It shouldn't have made me laugh. That was so stupid. I'm actually mad about giggling at that. Fuck you.
Yeah.
What's the next match?
You have been defeated. Yeah, we had the Lord of Violence match now. This was the... Let's give Ned a moment. Ned needs a
Let's let him
moment.
die in peace.
Oh, dear.
You said it like Gator and I were saying, no, baby.
The
earlier.
baby.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, sorry.
What even is this podcast anymore?
Bad.
It's me giggling.
Mate,
It's
been
me
getting-
giggling.
It's been shit for weeks.
It's been shit for months.
it was
I
all
really
right. It
came
was all
back
right.
I really came back at a really good time.
It was good
Yeah.
when you two went on it. I don't know what's happened.
So we had the Lord of Violence up for grabs next with the Kieran King, the champion, as of year one. He won the King of the Mountain match, and he's taking on his rival, Jackie O'Lantern. And this is a fun match with just a lot of stuff happening in here. I can't even really keep track of it here. Somebody gets hit with something called the F Your Head Brain Buster. That's pretty cool.
That's King's finisher.
Yeah, I like it. He does it again. He does it again.
Oh,
But she kicks out. She kicks out. She's just no selling his finish like that. That's fucking dirty.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's kind of rude.
That's
let's
kind
see.
of rude.
But
Shame.
eventually, oh man, he gets hit here and he drops his cigarette. That's no good.
Oh, no.
Oh,
That's even
damn.
ruder.
Shouldn't have been smoking, really, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
You're
King's
not wrong.
Kieran King's trying to get Jackie disqualified, but citing XWF officiating code subsection E, item 32, .25. The ref points out that being a dumb animal, the cat's actions did not constitute interference on Jackie's behalf. Therefore, he has no grounds for disqualification.
Ah, yeah.
I'm familiar with
yet
that clause.
another L
Oh, yeah,
here.
yeah.
Yep. Anyway, 630 senton from King, and he retains his title.
Oh, there we go.
Does he? Because it
Wait.
says bang, and someone just lost or won Russian roulette.
What?
I don't understand what kind of enigma code this is, but I think
Well,
someone got shot.
they're in Hong Kong, so I mean, there's probably some shady shit happening that's unrelated to madness, like just out in the crowd.
I actually don't believe that that's what that says. Like, I feel like I'm being gaslit, and I have to look at it now.
Well, yeah, so
Okay.
they set up a Russian roulette, like, at some point in the match. Yeah, looking over the source of the bang, it seems that all gamblers have started up another game of Russian roulette, and that shot the way of clearing the chambers to start afresh. So, I'm not 100% sure. I'm not sure whether somebody just got shot in the match, or some random guy in Hong Kong just died.
It's just some Squid Games happening off to the side.
Oh, that's fair.
It happens.
Okay.
You know, red light, green light, and all
Oh
that
my
sort of thing.
god!
All right, so after that, they get the brains and whatnot cleaned up. We're going to the generic heel taking on Lexi Gold. If you recall, in the year one battle royal that Lexi Gold won and received the anniversary cup, the generic heel hid under the ring and was never officially eliminated from the battle royal, but he did fall asleep under there, and they just decided since he was asleep, he was eliminated. So he's been kind of upset about that. We got some bad formatting in here. That's awesome.
Yeah. My bad.
Fix that.
As
No,
it goes.
yeah. That was me. It's me. But yeah, so this is fun. We have a generic heel taken off. He's not doing so well in the match, and he ends up leaving the goddamn ring again.
Oh no, not again.
I know. Like, he just doesn't learn. The man can't learn. There's
There's
a
no
riot.
respect for the business, man, honestly.
Yeah, there's a riot. Heels hiding under the ring again, and nobody can find him. People are looking for him. Eventually, they just call it. They just have to say, you know what, we can't find this guy. The match is over. So the match is officially 30 minutes and 42 seconds long after looking for a generic heel for 28 minutes and 30 seconds.
Well, sorry, it was meant to be 28 minutes and 30 seconds of time wasted from the generic heel because he kept leaving the ring and calling out fans. He didn't have a 28 minutes.
Madness, everybody.
Maverick, I have a question.
He's
I
undefeated
have
for
an
a week.
answer.
Okay, where do you think generic heel was on January 6th?
I think we all know.
Yeah.
Oh no!
He,
Oh god!
he was
Is
shitting
that
on
an-
Nazi Pelosi's desk.
Oh God.
Oh. Oh.
Something
Anyway,
like that.
oh, wouldn't
I'm
want to do
beginning to
that.
believe this generic heel fellow isn't very nice.
You know, but
I
he's
wonder
undefeated.
what gave you that inclination.
Yeah, that's a hot
Wait, you
take.
said he just lost.
I mean, he didn't get pinned or he didn't tap out.
He didn't lose.
He just
Yeah.
left.
He lost the match, but he didn't lose his dignity.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
There we go.
Okay, I see. I see.
Anyway, up next, former IDL champion who had the title, he had to vacate the title due to injury, is making his return finally to the ring here in Madness. Ends up getting a nice victory over Markella. It's a nice showing for Copeland here. Just all around being a swell in-ring tactician.
Mm.
So, yeah, does good. Hits
Mark
the
guy.
old Philly special.
Mm-hmm.
Good work. Good work. Then we move on to Walker Hill taking on Kevin Mears. These guys were in the Battle Royal together on the last episode and basically spent the entire Battle Royal trying to defeat each other, kind of. They went over the ropes at the same time, eliminated together because they were locked in combat for the duration of the bout. So we're kind of just sort of working through that here. We want to finish that rivalry up or get it started. Or who knows? Eventually,
Something like
though,
that.
Kevin Mears ends up taking this one home. It's a really close fight here, but Mears, he gets his head games finisher, plants Walker Hill with it, and walks away with a 1-2-3 here. I don't think that's the last time we're going to see those two go at it, though.
Nope, probably not.
All right. Next, we have the very first ever XWF Madness Equatorial Championship defense as Josh Spencer, the reigning champion, after defeating several others at the year one show, takes on the VIP Chris Mosh, who was the very first IDL champion. So that's a tough defense. This match goes 11 minutes, so I mean, that's solid.
Mhm.
Jason Cash is involved. Jason Cash is there. He's got his popcorn.
I mean, he's got to get a front row seat to the first title defense of the Equatorial Championship. I mean, who can blame him?
Yeah.
He's there for his woosah. He is there for her no matter what.
Exactly.
Is it just me who thinks the Jocelyn Spencer picture on Madness is a little questionable?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I have no idea.
She's showing off. She has a really dope tattoo. Like, she wants you to see it.
Oh,
come on, Ned.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
It's a spiderweb moth with the him logo in it. How creative.
Yeah. Forgive me for being reductive. Please go on, Vinny.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, man. Like, men have chests, and so do women. I don't. Why should they have to wear shirts if we don't have to?
No, that's fair. All I'm saying is that Ned should have to wear a bra.
Why do you hate women?
I said Ned should have to.
So why does Ned hate women?
Nah, free the nipple, Neds. Come on, get with the times.
It's 2023, for fuck's sakes.
Free Ned K's nipples.
All three of them.
All three of them? He's got he's got Krusty's superfluous nipple.
What?
That's right. It's right there in the armpit.
You never know. It's actually a secret tactic. He sprays milk out of it.
Oh.
It's always
lactating Ned K.
No, that doesn't start with the letter N.
It's silent.
It's a silent
Get through this match. Come on.
Okay, so let's just jump to the ending sequence here where Mosh goes for the Moshplex. His leg gives way because it's been taking a beating throughout the match, and Jocelyn regains her balance, and what the hell happens here? She gets a foot on the middle rope. Chris Mosh turns around to grab her, but Josh leaps back with her Zodiac Killer finish, the springboard flatliner. 1, 2, 3, and after 11 minutes and 4 seconds, Josh Spencer is still the Equatorial Champion.
Nice showing here.
Very nice showing.
I really like Zodiac Killer as a finisher name.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's cool, I guess.
It goes hard, yeah.
I think it's cool.
You would.
Well,
Mr.
But that kind of makes it less cool, doesn't it?
Yeah.
None of us come up with the mind controller, so
It's like,
well, the mind controller is iconic. Okay, come on, Ned.
I heard Gator audibly retch.
No, that was lame.
Oh,
I just died a little inside.
had to get the defibrillator paddles out for Gator because he was actually deceased.
True. I fell asleep again, had a micro nap.
Anyway, we go backstage where the MILF of Madness, IDL champion Myra Rivers, is back there, and she's saying stuff. And then the main event happens.
Wrestlers have never said things backstage before.
Yes.
Novel concept indeed.
Now, some might tell you, if you were to go onto Twitter and look up Myra Rivers, you might be baffled because apparently she does not look like Kirsten Bell anymore. But I have simply refused to accept that.
What?
So,
Did she get sick of the old jokes or something and just change to
I
the
don't
younger?
know. I don't know. But Kristen Bell for life. So until I'm forced to, that's what I'm using. So she's defending her IDL championship against Spoiled Summer Page here, and this is a nice match. because they all are. From the gun, Summer Page is woman handling Myra Rivers. Get it?
Oh.
But do you get it?
No,
right.
I actually don't. Like
Yeah,
when you asked
never.
it like that, it actually made it more ambiguous.
Well, all you need to know is that this match is very close and goes back and forth for 11 minutes and 26 seconds before Myra turns around and hits Summer Page with the Rebel Bomb to retain the IDL Championship. And that's how Madness is closed out. That's all the action that happens on the monthly show.
Woo!
Yeah. I mean, it's no
you-
chess match.
You missed an important character development piece. Myra Rivers got the MILF chant and wasn't upset about it.
Yeah, I mean, that happened last month.
Oh, how about that?
That's right.
Yeah,
she's into it.
Around to it.
She's accepting her
the
role.
pick stage away from Kristen Bell has actually helped her accept it.
Maybe.
No.
Not
allowed.
Myra Rivers physically transforms into another human being only to appear on Madness.
Yeah, she animorphs or MILF morphs.
Morphs. This is a thing now.
From
That's
Myra
horrendous.
Rivers, pig face to pig face. Oh, please.
Maverick, take us through the next Weekend Warfare card so we can get the hell out of here.
Yes, will do. Let me open this up real quick.
Vinny's mad at me.
I am. I'd start
So
mad
we
at you,
have-
and it just gets worse.
So, actually, do you want to go through the Anarchy card too first?
Yeah. Okay, so let's see. Where
All right, don't sound so mad about it. Sure.
I'm angry. Fucking-
Wayne, can I do it?
you guys have convinced me that it's terrible, and now I hate it too.
We finally broke him.
This poor child.
No. So this one's coming to you from Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, Canada, from the SaskTel Center, which is a real place, apparently.
I love
Supposedly.
Yeah. So the show opener is a four-way match with Mastermind and Chad GPT making his debut, Lord Rab and Sueña Molde, which I'm gonna have to Google that. I don't know how to say it. But yeah, that'll be fun. There's going to be a lot of controllers and sleepers and AI chat interfaces and probably zero chess.
Let's hope for zero chess.
Why hope? Biggest rated segment.
Let's breathe.
Record profits.
Yeah. Right after that, we're having a number one contenders match. So this will be the next person to challenge, presumably, Sydney Gray for the Anarchy Championship, as Afria Adler taking on HGH, or as Gator likes to say, HGH.
I'm English.
Yes, Gator. Yes, you are.
And then for some reason, I don't even know why I did this, but I decided that Jenny Mist and Latina Submission Machina should have a brawn panties match, just because I really felt like it would upset them both.
I was really confused by that too.
Like, I don't even like that stipulation, and like, I'm not like a bad person, but I was just like, yeah, that's funny. So here it is, folks.
He just wants to perform a little bit of trolling. I mean, who can blame him?
Oh, I get it.
You were like, oh, you've ruined Anarchy for me. You keep treating it like it's shit. And then put this garbage on it that you know they're not going to like.
Ratings, bro. Ratings, bro.
Record profits.
Record profits, baby. I honestly God thought when I was reading the card for Anarchy, I accidentally opened like Wayback Machine and went to the literal 1999 and saw that step.
It's gonna be great and terrible. Tommy Wish is back on the card, taking on Molly Barnes in a steel-toed boots match. It's the opposite of a barefoot match.
Yeah.
This one has a pair of reinforced wrestling boots will be present, and whomever retrieves them can use them. And
Surely,
in the main event,
there'll be no warfoot nonsense happening here.
Mm-hmm.
Surely.
wow. Who are you accusing?
Vinny giveth and Vinny taketh away.
You know what? I will tell you, because the stupidest wrestling stip I think I ever saw was, and this is like a Dusty Rhodes thing, right? He did like the coal miner's glove max.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so stupid. Like you just go
So
get
bad.
this glove, and I guess it's supposed to. I don't know if it's like heavy or something. I don't know, but this is my version of that.
It's been enchanted by miners.
That's the D&D ritual you're looking for, Lane.
Yes. I don't know what you roll for that. I guess like charcoal.
You just turn a charcoal into a dodecahedron.
And the main event is the Atomic Bat and the Blue Tango, taking on Anarchy champion Sydney Gray and Gina Van Zyl. What?
What?
Oh my.
That's right. I mean, they play together on the Detroit Rampage in the LFL, but as far as the Anarchy has been concerned, they do not get along. But here they are in a tag team ambulance match when both team members need to be stuffed into the ambulance with the doors slammed shut.
You made yourself laugh so hard.
Oh, I'm
Vinny.
tired.
I don't know why you hate me when that was a total me moment. You said something just to make yourself laugh. So I'm happy to see the Justice League already in the main event.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. They don't know that's what they're called yet, but
they will
get the memo.
They'll figure it out soon enough.
And we have Warfare. What's on Warfare?
Yes, Warfare time. So opening it up here, we have it March 11th from the Sun Bowl Stadium, continuing the Texas tour, now in El Paso. We start things off with Jackie O'Lantern versus Barney Green versus Bobby Bourbon in a triple threat. Bobby Bourbon going from the Universal Championship main event now to the opener match. So you might have something to prove here.
Bum, bum, ba, bum.
Next, we have our... Next, we have the first half of our Elite Eight matches. We have Jay Omega versus Anarchy champion Sydney Gray, and we have Ned K versus Dionysus. That'll be two entertaining matches here. Next, we have a tag team championship match here between the honorable mentions, the Vagabond and Clyde Rover, versus the Cool Kids with Sarah Lackland and Angie Vaughn. So we'll see how that shakes up. Next, we have the second half of our Elite Eight matches between Thaddeus Duke and Noah Jackson, which I know Noah has been eagerly anticipating this match, as well as Peter Vaughn versus Ryan Keita. So the two people who I said were the arguable favorites to win this thing now going head to head. So we'll see who can really take the lead there. And then in our main event, we have a television championship match as Jenny Miss defends against Dolly Waters. So Dolly Waters, I mean, obviously heartbreaking loss to Sydney Gray in the tournament, but she gets a potentially bounce right back here with a big title win up for grabs here. So we'll see if she can cast a hex strong enough to win the belt.
Well done.
There it is. And that's from, as you said, that's from the, I guess this is Sun Bowl Stadium is where UTEP plays, right? So
I think so, yeah.
Does the song go? You must know this song, Ned. You live in Texas. The out in the West Texas town of El Paso, I fell in love with a Mexican girl. No, it's an old country song.
I'm sure I've heard it like 8,000 times, but here's the thing. I try to forget every single like shitty Texas country song that I've ever heard because they just grate on me. Like
that's entirely fair.
Yeah.
You walk into any establishment and you're gonna hear like either some dude from the 1960s telling you about how he's drinking or Tim McGraw. And like both times I just want to not think about it.
I do know from Pee-wee's Big Adventure that if I say the stars at night are big and bright, you have to finish it.
The heart of Texas.
Yeah,
there it is.
Thank you. Well done.
Beautiful. Well, that's all we got for you on the podcast. Actually, you know what? I'm going to tell you a joke. I'm going to tell you a joke. I'm going to. This is the best thing. This is what you've all been waiting for, folks. Are you ready? Gator.
Yes.
Why are chickens so funny?
I don't know, Vinny. Why are chickens so funny?
Because.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, dumb! It was so fucking trash!
Can I tell a joke?
Yeah.
Vinny,
Yeah.
what did the DJ name his son?
I don't know, Gator. What did the DJ name his son?
Eric.
Great. Maverick, do you have a joke?
My life at this point.
Oh.
Oh.